Hi everyone. Today we are discussing about region of convergence. Region of convergence. In previous class we are discussing region of convergence, left hand plane and right hand plane. Left hand plane and right hand plane. Okay, in ROC the set of R of all complex numbers yet satisfying area of S less than A. That means sum of the real constant A is said to be left half plane LHP, left hand plane. Why it is called left hand plane? Why it is called left hand plane? Why? Because in this the transmitted or appearing images are mostly forming like a left side, so that's why it is called left hand plane. So that's why it is called left hand plane. When we are observing appearing diagrams, a less than 0, a greater than 0, a less than 0, a greater than 0. In the condition of a less than 0, the occupying place a space the occupying space is entirely located at the side of left hand place LHP. When we are increasing a value, then automatically pulse will move to the right hand side. Then automatically pulse will move to the right hand side. So the rate of change of occupying space will be depends on the value of A. That's why A is said to be left hand plane. A is a real constant, and when we are increasing A, and the total function of set of R of all complex numbers, S will be satisfying. Um, when the above equation Re of S less than A, that means it is a satisfying condition. The whole function or the whole complex real numbers will be depends on A. So A is a constant, real constant. When we are increasing A value, then automatically and the signal will move from left hand to right hand sides or left to right sides. Similarly, it is the one of the method of ROC right hand plane, where R is a set of complex numbers S satisfying Re of S greater than A. Here we are observing the occupying place will move reverse of the above LHP. So that means the waveforms are differ than LH and HP, LH and RHP. Why? Because both are reverse operations. One is right hand side and second one is left hand side. Left hand side or right hand side. That means the rate of change of data propagation will be depends on the real constant of A. If A less than condition, waves move the signal will move left side. In the condition of Re greater than situation, the signal moves from right hand side. So these are the instruction sets of ROC R1 R2 R1 R2 comparisons. Now we are entering to our major topic, region of convergence. As we saw earlier, for a signal x, the complex specification of its Laplace transform x requires not only an algebraic expression for x, but it also ROC associated with x. Two very different signals can have the same algebraic expressions for x. Now we examine some of the constraints of the ROC of Laplace transform for various classification of signals. Now we are clearly observing these properties of ROC when what we are saying before slides. Properties of ROC. First one is the ROC of Laplace transform X consists of strips parallel to the imaginary axis in the complex plane. The Laplace transform of X of strip parallel to the imaginary axis in the complex plane. So these are the conditions. Second condition, if the Laplace transform x is a rational function, the ROC does not contain any pole, and the ROC is bounded by poles or extends to infinity. So these are the conditions which is explain the Laplace transform x behavior. If the signal x is finite duration, its Laplace transform x of s convergence for some values of s, then x of s convergence for all values of s. The ROC is the entire complex plane. If the signal x is right sided and vertical lines are E of s equal to sigma naught, and these are the different properties like which is we are using further applications. And properties of the ROC continues. It is also some rules will be there. It will be detailedly discussed now. This topic, properties of Laplace transform. These are the different properties of Laplace transform: linearity, time domain shifting, Laplace domain shifting, time frequency domain scaling, conjugation, time domain convergence, time domain differentiation, Laplace domain differentiation, time domain integration. And property initial value theorem, final value theorem. Initial value theorem initial value theorem, x of 0 plus x of 0 plus equal to limit and s tends to infinity s of x of s. Final value theorem, limit tends to t tends to infinity, limit of t tends to infinity x of t equal to limit of s tends to 0 s of x of s. These are the properties of Laplace transform, and these are the pairs of Laplace transform. Why we are using like this type of properties, and when we are simplifying problems at the time we are using this type of formulas and pairs to evaluate the answers. That's why we are using pair 1, pair 2, pair 3. For example, pair 1, x of t, x of capital X of t ROC, delta of t x of 1 all s, 2 u of t 1 by s re of greater than 0. So like this, these are the Laplace transform pairs. For example, what is the pair of 8 in x of t, small x of t? Tn e power a e power minus at u of t. What is the pair of 10 in the term of capital X of t? S by s square plus w square, like this. What is the pair number of 3 in the form of ROC? Re of s less than 0. So like this, these are the different different properties and different pairs. Next one is linearity. Linearity. This is no, this is known as linearity property of Laplace transform. What is linearity Laplace transform? Linearity means it is continuously propagate the signals without distortion, where a and a2 are the arbitrary complex constants. Arbitrary arbitrary complex constant. This is known as linearity property of Laplace transform. The ROC always contains the interaction, but cloud be larger in the case of that pole zero cancellation occurs. Next one is time domain shifting. Next one is time domain shifting. For example, if x of t tends to capital X of t with respect to the Laplace transform LT with ROC, or then we can shift or we can shift the t tends to t minus t naught. So that's why it is called time domain shifting. When we are replacing t equal to t minus t naught, that is called time domain shifting, where t naught is an arbitrary real constant. This is known as the time domain shifting property of Laplace transform. This is known as the time domain shifting property of Laplace transform. Next one is Laplace domain shifting. Laplace domain shifting means when we are change the capital X is equal to s of s minus 0. Laplace domain shifting means when we are changing the capital X of s equal to s of s minus 0. Sorry, s minus 0. Here in time domain, replacing x of t equal to t minus 0. In Laplace domain shifting, when we are replacing s equal to capital X of s equal to s minus s naught. So where s is an arbitrary complex constant, this is known as the Laplace transform. Laplace domain shifting property of all Laplace transform. Okay, illustrate below, the ROC is shifted right area of S naught. Here, when we are observing R plus RE of S0, only single R function. Okay, in this, the wave or the signal will move to the right hand side when we are increasing the function of RE, or Laplace transform domain shifting property. So that means a single R is represents the general value or general signal, but when we are increasing R plus RE of S or frequency domain, the wave is slightly shifted to the right side. So these are the different properties when we are increasing when we are changing the signals from one place to another place. Next one is combination of time domain and Laplace domain scaling. Time domain Laplace domain scaling. If x of t equal to capital X of t with ROC, or then x of at tends to 1 by mod a x by s of a. That means when we are changing x of t and x of capital X of s values, at and s by at, and then it is known as time domain or Laplace domain scaling. Why? Because when we are interchanging t equal to at and s equal to s by a into 1 by mod a, where a is non-zero real constant, this is known as time domain or Laplace domain scaling property of Laplace transform. As illustrated below, the ROC R is scaled and possibly flipped left to right. For example, R condition, the wave is lies between middle of the scaling. When we are increasing a value, the right hand sided will be increased. When we are decreasing a value, the wave is moves from left side. So that means the rate of change of data transmission. The rate of change of data transmission will be depending upon the a. A is a real constant. In previous already we know. Next one is conjugation. Conjugation is nothing but when we are conjugation is nothing but when we are replacing x to x star or x cap, small x to small x star or small x cap, capital X star, s. That means conjugation is nothing but reverse operation of previous. Okay, conjugation is nothing but reverse property of previous conditions, or it is a reverse of a constant domain, time domain. Also, this interchanging is known as conjugation property. Simply, conjugation is nothing but replacing. When we are adding some star or cap to the original data. Next one is time domain convolution. If x of t equal to capital X1, if x1 of t equal to tends to capital X1 of s with ROC or 1 and x2 of t equal to capital X2 of s with ROC2, then x1 into x2 equal to a capital X into capital 2. So that means when we are multiplying two individual equations or two individual properties, when we are multiplying or when we are modifying or when we are changing the general values to the multiplication values, is known as time domain convolution property. Simply when we are multiplying two individual equations, this is known as the time domain convolution property of Laplace transform. The ROC always contains the intersection, but can be larger than the intersection if pole zero cancellation occur. Convolution in the time domain becomes Multiplication in the Laplace domain. Already I am explaining clearly. When we are multiplying two individual Laplace equations is known as multiplication or time domain convolution property. Convolution Time domain convolution property is known as when we are multiplying two multiple Laplace equations is known as time domain convolution property. Consequently, if it is often much easier to work with LTI systems in the Laplace transform domain rather than the time domain. Rather than the time domain. So the overall concept of time domain convolution to multiplying two individual Laplace transform functions and to get the multiplying equation from the output side. So this is the various applications and properties of ROC. Next class we are discussing other topics. Thank you.